greatest fight ever. And that's always up for massive discussion, isn't it? And I love Prior Arguello. I love Leonardon's one. I'd say out of them two, but sort of more recent times, me, Barrera Morales, when I was at school, I watched it on repeat about 10 times. So yeah, that's one of more recent memories.
Fight of the century, Ali and Frazier, both unbeaten. The build-up was incredible, and at least 3,000 men wore fur coats, and that's a great event. Any event where men turn out in their thousands in fur coats and fur hats, it's a great event. What a fight it was! 15 rounds, unforgettable, and an unforgettable event, and just won't see that again. And they still made millions compared to what fighters make now.
Greatest fight, well, I would tell you what, the first Ali Frazier, because it wasn't always, not only probably the biggest fight ever, but it was the biggest sporting event ever, and it was, in America, cultural event. You know, at that time, you know, we had, there's very few cultural events. The Ali Frazier one was because it brought everybody, not only sports, entertainment, music, everyone into one facility to see two men do it. To me, that's the greatest fight ever.
There's so many. It's very complicated. One that I really like is, of course, Ali Foreman, because Foreman knocked out Frazier and knocked out Norton in 2 rounds, both of them. And they had just beat Ali. Frazier and Norton beat Ali both by decision. And Ali was completely disregarded. You had Norton, undefeated heavyweight champion. Everybody thought he was going to knock out Ali, and it was a tremendous, memorable fight. I like Fury against Wilder, the third one.
Up there for you?
Oh my God, what a fight!
What about that fight? What about that fight makes you put it towards
the drama? When Wilder goes down in the 3rd round, everybody thought, well, that's it. He's going to knock him out again like the previous fight. Then he comes back, knocks Fury twice in the 4th. Then the exchanges, then in the 10th hurts Fury again when he was looking on the way to victory, and then a dramatic knockout in the 11th.
My three top fights are Barrera Morales 1, Gatti Ward for obvious reasons, and Bo Holyfield. I'd probably go for Bo Holyfield 1. Probably go for Barrera Morales because it was such a brutal fight, but it was filled full of technique as well. You know, it was like. They just had to outdo each other. One of the hardest who won. It was sort of the hardest who won. It was the best fighter who won. Just put it all together. It was just an amazing fight.
The greatest fight of all time. There's just so many that can spring to mind. I actually I was a massive Marvin Hagler fan. And if you watch the fight he had against John the Beast Mugabe, it's one of the greatest middleweight fights I've ever seen in terms of toughness of both blokes, the skill in there. It had everything, speed, power, skill. So I would say of all time, I mean there's many more, isn't there? But that one that springs to mind for me is Hagler versus John the Beast Mugabe. That was a fantastic fight. And Hagler Hearns is probably the most exciting fight that I've ever seen.